Hey everybody, it's K.Ho and I am here on a rainy Wednesday. We're going to see a very special home. It's the one with the turret that is on 17th and Castro. You'll know what I mean. Alright, we are here at Market and 17th and Castro and 17th, right across from the newly restored Castro Theatre, the big rainbow flag, the Bank of America building, which is now the Soul Cycle. That is pretty. We're seeing this Victorian gem. It's the one with the onion dome, 4040. 17th Street. Listen with our friends and colleagues, David Lasker and Jill Grable here at Vanguard. When you first come up here, you have an elevated entryway, which is great. You're really going to notice some of these details. I love them. This is great. Stone entry stairs. I think they're terrazzo, but look at this. So you're going to notice something really cool in the beginning. Say hi. Wait. Tell us about the house. Tell us about the house.
This is a 1902 Queen Anne Victorian.
Mm-hmm.
It was built
In 1902?
in
1902, right?
And, it's called the McCormick House. It's actually
Ooh.
a San Francisco landmark.
Oh, the McCormick House, San Francisco
Most
landmark.
people know it in the neighborhood because of the gold onion dome.
Yeah, that's the old onion dome. I thought the turbine dome. Is it an example of Victorian exoticism, you said? Or you said something in the meeting today. It was an example of Victorian...
Oh, that was David, and I don't know what he said.
Oh, that's David. I know that's right. But anyway, it's the opportunity. You're listed at 2290. 2290, right? And it was
It was
2 units.
originally built as a duplex
Right.
in 1902, and at some point in the 30s, we think, it was converted to a single family.
I love it. And you guys have kept the details, and you worked at Cellar for a few years, getting it all ready. And so we're going to go in. How many square feet approximately?
3475 for just the living space.
Mm-hmm.
The loft is over 1,300 square feet of storage.
And the upstairs. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to come in. Thank you so much. So
do your thing.
there's up here and then over here, which is great. I think the greatest thing, Joe, is that this reminds me of almost every Victorian I've seen in San Francisco, but better, if that makes sense, right? So bigger and better. So here, look at this. This is the turret tower base. You've got this lovely stained glass. You can tell it's old school. It's a little wavy. I don't know if you can tell in the video or not. But then you have this part, which is pretty fantastic. So they have exposed the gumwood for all its beautiful grading. You have curved windows here. You have this little curve up here with the plaster millwork here. The old school medallion, you can see the gas supply pipe here. Down over here, you've got a lovely fireplace, which they have a nice gas insert. It's held by a little valve, and you can see it probably provides a lot of heat. I really do like this tile. It almost looks like a mother of pearl tile. And then again, the details of this. But here, when you look closer, and we'll see up there, you've got the big view, but when you look closer, look down here. They curved all of these little oak pieces way back when to fit and conform to the curve of the room. Pretty fantastic. Now, the room, the ceiling heights are 10'4". I already measured, so you don't have to watch me do that. But it does that classic double parlor look. Look at the extra bit of millwork they did, and these columns, they're funny, and these are functional. But you have this. This is a really cool touch on this side too. This reminds me of actually the property my client is getting over on Scott Street, because it has that double parlor, and you have this really big spacious room, coved ceilings, again with the plaster medallion above. You've got the dual windows on either side of the bed. You've got a little bit of millwork there, tall baseboards, oak floors. And again, this gumwood is great. I think people should do this more. I've seen these acid washed, I've seen this, but this is a really great treatment. You typically see this painted, fine, but in reality, this is just what's under the surface. And again, more with the millwork, bigger piece of millwork here. I've got this plinth up there with micro detailing as well. So two closets, a closet, here's your closet. And then a lot of these Victorians did have a pass-through sink or pass-through bathroom. So you've got a little medicine cabinet here, and you've got this old school sink, 2 taps, like in England still, a little window up here, and this passes into your next bedroom on this side here. Of course, because it's a Victorian, and that hasn't been crazily updated, you've got a split bathroom. Closet over here, shallow closet really over here, and then you've got your split bathroom here. So, by the way, coming through, actually, I forgot to show you this part. So coming from the hallway, see where the original is here? You have this. Under the stairs here, you've got a closet. You've got this little mini foyer here. And again, the curved around here is nice too. So how they do is they score the wood, they bend it, they probably soak in water, and they bend it and it leaves there and stays there forever. Canopy with the plaster above, and over here, split bathroom. Here is your water closet with a little window, and then here, clawfoot tub with this low sink. Oh, that's a clever way of doing that. So combine that way. So you don't have to be beholden to either one. And again, the really strict door to expose that grating. That is really pretty. Back over here is your formal dining room. Ooh, look at that. So old school ceiling tiles. When or if you renovate those, be careful because I would suspect those might contain some hazardous materials, but who knows? But you might as a future owner. Again, with a gumwood here, and then the backyard, which I didn't see before. It's pretty lovely. It's quiet. So in the front of the house, yeah, you get street noise, but over here, and then take a look at these details. You've got this big fireplace here. I love the chunky stone surround. Again, they did the gas inserts here. You got these sconces, and then the push through the kitchen. Built-ins as well, and it's not, I mean, they're great. It's got the lid glass here. You've got closet on this side, all these built-in drawers. Wow. And then little mini columns too, really just kind of cool. So, and you've got the canopy up there with the gas too. So you've got a nice tall ceiling, formal dining room, and then more glass, the transom glass up there. And let's go through here, the pressed tin, and it is pressed tin. It's not like the weird plaster wallpaper, it's tin. Here's the kitchen. It needs a little bit of love too, but it's interesting where they kept some of that pantry and they used it as the butler's approach, dishwasher, sink, storage here. You've got your water heater, gas stove here, and then this is your mudroom with your laundry. And let's take a look out here if we can. Aha, here we go. Nice. So here's the back side of the house. And you see the foundation, it's concrete here, and then you see this yard, which goes up, I think, yeah, you have I have to go out here. I'm already out here, right? Why not, right? Acanthus there, calla lilies, and you have a very, some bamboo, and you have a very large, I have to go out here a little more, palm tree above. How California is that? I always love it when you see a Victorian home that you expect to be, I don't know, maybe in the East Coast or maybe in England or whatnot, and it's never really tropical until, wow, you see that. And look, the flowers, the blossoms are coming in. And yeah, it's been really warm here. Let's go downstairs while we can. I like these big bay windows. A lot of times you might see houses, they look like this in the front, but in the back, it's rare to see just the whole facade without extra decking or whatnot. So under here, this is the breezeway. I think it goes all the way back to the front. But Joe did mention there's storage under here. Oh yeah, take a look at that. Storage under there. I'm not gonna go in there today. Okay, fine, I'll go in down here. Oh, I see, it's raised up here. So it's a raised part here. You've got the ceiling height here with the old post. You can see some strapping was done. You can see it over there as well. Let me find the measurer. Here it is. And I'll give you the ceiling height down here in case you want to see. 6'6". So this goes out to this part of the house. Ah, yes. Kelly pointed this out, that there's a little storage room here. So you have a little side gate here. And let's go take a look inside this storage area here. I haven't seen this area. Yeah. Here you go. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So they have a little pair of doors here, and this is the bottom. This is the base of the home. So Joe and David were saying, yeah, the house needs some love, as you know, and part of that is you'll see the power here. It does need electrical upgrade. These are Federal Pacific. They're deemed to be unsafe. It was a company that was in business in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and it turned out their ratings weren't as robust as they claimed. Old school gravity furnace here, and this goes up probably up to the next level. They weren't, and they've upgraded some of the posts here. You can see some straps and some metal strapping, and they did some concrete footing upgrades there too. So that's good. But yeah, back to Federal Pacific. They didn't, I think they they weren't as good as they're supposed to be, and they were associated with various risks that you get with bad electrical. So most insurers and most people and most safety people would say, hey, it's time to upgrade it. Doing that will be part of a nice upgrade package where you can really get that great combination of Victorian and modern living at the same time, and yet you still get to take advantage of the bones of the house, which are pretty strong. You know, it's all the old growth wood, and you can see 2x4s were really 2x4s or even 2x6s. Not like today where they say that, but the actual measurements and dimensions are less. Okay, sorry for nerding out there. So this is the mudroom, like I said before. They probably added this on later because Victorians seem to like water. And you've got a dryer here and there, and you see this hose there? It should be rigid. This should be a rigid pipe, and you have a booster fan along the way, especially when there are turns. But again, that's something you can do over time. Okay, now, let's go upstairs. I'm sure they want to go home, and I'm blathering along here, but let's go upstairs. So I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
I saw downstairs. I was like, wow. So they did some work, but yeah, it's something to do. Sir, tell us about the house.
Okay, so I've got a story.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to go upstairs with me?
Let's go outside.
Okay. Oh, go outside? Oh.
Well, actually, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
We can go upstairs.
Because I haven't shown everything upstairs yet, too. So I was just walking through. I didn't realize there was that palm tree in the back. It looks so cute. And that yard is so quiet. Oh, does this work?
Yes. Well, it doesn't open, but it will close.
Oh, wow. See down there?
Yeah.
It doesn't open. Oh, I just did that. Yay! That is so cool. And before, there's a big wire. It really is a big wire running through it. Hey, Robin. So here's the upstairs. This is the part where
Yeah.
I think this, wow, this is the room.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So you want the story? So,
Yeah.
Okay, so the Eureka Valley, this was very much nowhere, no man's land. It
Yeah.
was all dirt, and there were a few buildings, and John McCormick was an insurance salesman.
Of course he's insurance salesman,
He
right?
sold insurance, and he lived in the Victorian right next door.
Oh, this really
This
cute
was
one,
his
yeah.
first house. Yes.
Oh, wow. I love this house too. It's really
He
pretty.
lived here. Now, when the United States was going through a really bad depression,
Right?
and then the economy turned around in the early 1900s.
Right?
And San Francisco, believe it or not, needed housing. So what did they do? They came into this neighborhood and they started building like crazy. And his insurance business went sky high, so he was able to build
Buy
this house.
this house. Wow. Or build. Wow.
Yeah, and he put the servants next door, and he lived with his family. Yeah.
But this is fantastic. Is it a Nolan house? No, he custom everything, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love that view and this view and that view. Wow.
And the dome, the term for the dome is called exotic revival.
That's what we were asking about. Joe, we were asking Joe about that. So tell us about the
So
style.
the exotic revival dome, it's very, very, very rare. There are some domes in San Francisco on Queen Anne Victorians like this, but this one kind of models after a Russian Orthodox church.
That's why I thought.
so cool.
It looks Russian-y, yeah. And then, wow, look at that. And this is curved too. Wow. And I went upstairs to look under the dome. It's not as scary as people think. It's just a nice rounded cone with more. I like how they kept all the kind of the original detailing. Well, semi-original because they added electrical after the house because you have the old canopies too. If you ever need a new canopy, Cliffs, of course, just down the street, they would have that. Do you know Cliffs used to be part of the Castro Theatre?
I did not know
If you
that.
look inside, just go up and you'll see.
That's a great story.
It is so cool. So now you know. But wow, imagine this way back when none of those houses would be there. But here we go.
You
So
want to know who lived here for 55 years?
who?
Judy. Judy was here for 55 years. She was major in the community. She was the president of the Eureka Valley Neighborhoods Association.
Okay.
And she and a bunch of neighbors had the park, the Pink Triangle Park, made permanent.
Oh, yeah.
As well as a number of other, stuff she did. She was a great lady.
Wow. And you get the history, and then it is a registered
It was a
landmark.
yeah, she had that done herself. She
Wow.
had this registered as a San Francisco landmark.
It is. It's super special, and it's pretty amazing that someone could possibly make this their home, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go keep going.
Okay, thanks,
Thank
Kevin.
you,
Thank you,
David.
Kevin.
So see, he's the font of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge. Oh, look at this. Look at the handrails here. Really lovely. And just like below, we've got that. They don't have the double parlor here, but you still have the same room with two windows beside the bed. Again, the pass-through bathroom. Ceiling height here is the same, 10'4", and then this is a little deja vu. So we have this, but slightly brighter because we are up higher. But you can see if you open that up or whatnot, you have lots of possibility. And just like below, we've got, here's the entry part here. And then up there, I'll show you in a second. And then this is a half bath here, the water closet. And then here, clawfoot tub. And then back over here, formal dining room. Oh no, not formal dining room, but bedroom. Wow, it's very different when this is light. Oh look, they put little lights up there and they don't have the ceiling tile here, but you do have the chunky tile fireplace. I think that's more of a traditional coal fireplace or a wood fireplace. And this is the view from up here. Pretty quiet. Remember downstairs a little more, but they have the doors open, but still, this is great. And then let me show you the kitchen. Oh, this one's slightly different. Oh, I kind of like that. You know, it's dated, but it's chic. It's probably back in style because all wood. I think that's a big trend these days. And again, the pantry style kitchen with the sink, dishwasher here, and a pass through to the bedroom now. And then this is the washer dryer hookups up here. Let me show you upstairs for the last bit. I love the curved part. We're gonna go upstairs too. Let's see. Hello. Hey, how are you guys? Hi. Hey, so up here, this is your little attic. Now it's not the tallest in the world, but it's tall enough for me to stand in, so that's good. But I'm not a very tall person. But you can see over here, it runs most of the length of this floor. Let me give you the ceiling height approximately from here. Let's see, what does it say? 6'6". Funny, I think downstairs is 6'6" too. But this little bird's eye view. Oh, here's the dome. Look at that. You can see the top of the dome. Oh, look, oh yeah, all the way there. And we're here, I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think you will be able to. But there is a little sneak it, and up there, well, you can't see it, but it is a pretty neat thing. It's just like a cone, almost like a straw hat, round, and of course, the rest you know. So yes, 4040 and 4042 17th Street, Elizabeth Joe Grable and David Lasker at Vanguard. This is, of course, K.Ho walking you through this really rare, beautiful, historic landmark here that I've always seen. And I just think, wow. So, we're gonna end this pretty room again. So there we go. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next one. Be sure you, oh, look at that view. Wow. Be sure you like and subscribe and take care of it. Oh, yeah.
This house is painted on.
Oh yeah, that
the
window.
Of the
That's
detail
great.
store.
That's awesome. Thanks, Joe. And David left already, but it's gonna be, I think you have lots of people I think you do really well. Take care, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.